Good morning, Facebook family and friends and YouTube subscribers. Today is Monday. It is March the 30th of 2015. In the news over the weekend, Indiana passed a law that has gone into, I guess it's already gone into effect, about some religious freedom law. So I did a lot of research this morning and yesterday about this law and what it means. I know a lot of you all probably just think I just crank up my computer and just start doing videos. No, I research and read and educate myself. Educate myself on what's going on in the world so I can come in here and sound like I have some type of sense. So, Indiana has a new law, the religious freedom law, and so I put an article and I'm gonna read some of the stuff I read about this new law. What the religious freedom law really means for Indiana. Will Indiana's new religious freedom law really allow restaurants to deny service to customers who are gay? Was the law necessary to protect pastors from being forced into performing same-sex weddings? Will it provide a legal rationale for Christian bakeries to refuse to make a cake for same-sex couples' wedding? See, this law mainly is about gay marriage, which I believe is legal in Indiana now. So since gay marriage is legal in Indiana, there's just a lot of people concerned that they would have to bake a cake for a gay wedding couple, or a pastor of a church would have to stand over, and even though a pastor can, and any pastor could choose to not be a part of a gay marriage or a straight marriage if they didn't want to. So there's a lot of concern among religious people that they're being forced to cater to gays and gay marriage. All right, so the problem with these questions is that the answers depend on whom you ask, especially among those emotionally invested, even within the legal community, and now with the Indiana Republican Governor Mike Pence's announcement Saturday that he will seek further legislation to clarify the act. It could become even more complicated. So now they're going to kind of clarify because there's some confusion. What does this law mean? Do they really need this law? All of which raises larger questions. What will the religious freedom law legally enable? What do people think it means, and what is the intent behind the law? Indiana's new Religious Freedom Restoration Act might actually do little as a law when it goes into July 1st. Legal experts say it simply sets a standard by which cases involving religious objections will be judged. The religious freedom law says the government cannot intrude on a person's religious liberty unless it can provide a compelling interest in imposing that burden and do so in the least restrictive way. That leaves room for interpretation, so that law could act. So what could the law actually accomplish? Experts agree will have to be assessed on a case-by-case basis in court. Until the end of the debate, fueled by a fiery rhetoric that has galvanized both sides, remain in public opinion. In Indiana, this is interesting, in the state of Indiana, about a dozen cities, including Indianapolis, have local non-discrimination laws that specifically protect gays and lesbians in employment, housing, education, and public accommodation, which includes business transactions. But in much of Indiana, there is no protection. So a few cities will protect gay rights. I guess some of the major cities. I'm from Indiana. I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana. So I guess South Bend, Indiana, maybe Indianapolis, the few larger cities. I haven't been in Indiana in years, so, and for good reason. Too damn cold for me. But anyway, so I guess the question would be, what was the purpose of these laws? What was the purpose of this law? What will it do? Based upon the research I've done, it won't do much of nothing. At least that's what it seems on the surface. But you really won't know until after July 1st, when the law goes into effect. We really won't understand the implications of it until that time. I don't have a problem with this law. I don't. If I'm a black gay man, if I walked into a restaurant and they had a sign up there saying, "We don't want blacks, we don't want gays because of our religious beliefs," guess what I'm gonna do with my money? I'm gonna walk out the door. I'm not gonna stand in that restaurant. I want to be served. Feed me. We want to eat here. No, I'm gonna take my money, my cash, my dinero, my pesos, or whatever you want to call them, francs or whatever. I'm gonna walk out that damn door and go someplace where they want to serve me, where they want my money, where they want to treat me with love and respect. I'm not gonna force nobody to love me. I'm not gonna force somebody to accept me because I'm a black gay man. I refuse to. So I don't know what will become of this law, which seems that various states have passed various forms of this law, and out here in Georgia, they're thinking about passing another form. To me, this reopens the door for segregation based on religious beliefs. I don't have a problem with it, like I said. The government can't do it. These are going to be privately owned businesses. So if you're a judge in Indiana and you have to issue a marriage certificate for a gay wedding ceremony, you have to do your job. Now, if you're a bakery in Indiana and you choose, and I'm just using these for example, so we don't know what's going to happen after July 1st. But if a bakery were to decide that they don't want gay folks, they don't want to bake a gay wedding cake, that they don't like all the pink mess on the cake, whatever, then go find you a bakery that will take your money. Them wedding cakes are not cheap. I'd be damned to hell. I'm going to fight your ass to get you somewhere between a couple of $100 to $1,000 or more for a cake, and you don't want to bake it for me. I'm not going. This is a waste of my time. I will take my business someplace where I am welcome. So we have to see nobody really understands what's going to happen in Indiana. Nothing might come of this law, since there are some protections for gays in certain cities. Some of those smaller cities, you gay folks might be on your own out there in the woods. I don't know what to tell you. In this day and age, you would think that these type of laws something strange is happening in this country, where where people feel that they have to loudly express their hate for someone, whether they're gay, if they're black, Hispanic, or something different. If you're somebody different, now people are going to use their religious beliefs. We also have to remember, this is not the first time America has gone down this path, where religion has been used to discriminate against people. This is not the first time, and it will not be the last time. This is why I'm not a religious person, so I can't stand religion. Because I understand that religion, I've known since a very early age that religion does nothing but separate and divide people, families, friends. Very destructive. But some people, for them, religious beliefs is all they have. Because they would rather hate the person sitting next to them or in front of them and love some mysterious being up in the sky. Hate the person you're in the room with that you can touch and feel. I hate you. But love something mysterious, unseen, and unheard. I've never understood religion, ever. Just never. Because it doesn't make sense. How can you hate the person or people you see daily because they don't share your religious beliefs, but love something that you can't see, feel, touch, or talk to? Very odd to me. But anyway, so we have to see what happens with Indiana and this law. I did a lot of research on this law. I don't think the law is going to be as effective. But no one knows until July 1st. Even the governor realizes they may have to go back and clarify a few things. They were so busy rushing to get this hate law passed, which is what I see it as. Just because they're so concerned about gay marriage now being legal in Indiana. Anyway, if you like my videos, please click like, subscribe to my channel, share them with family members and friends, and I look forward to reading your comments and try to get an understanding of what you think about Indiana's law. Today is Monday. It's rainy, wet here in Georgia, and I'm about to get out of here and enjoy my day. You guys have a great morning.